Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, Crick. It's here, the weekend. The weekend. You know how I was showing you that Whiplash scene yesterday in the Not My Tempo?
Yep.
Dragging you Russian.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that while I was at the pharmacy yesterday. I'm like, is that how I should run this pharmacy? That's not my fucking tempo. Are you Russian or are you dragging?
I gotta watch that, dude. I think that might be a pretty good one, man.
I think it'll work out well. I work with a bunch of women.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't go over well.
In the pharmacy, you know, that's a big no.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man.
No. Yeah, it's great. It's a good movie. It's very tense, as you could probably tell.
I like that guy. I like both those dudes that you showed me in the
J.K. I like them. Miles Teller, man. Like I said, that guy won an Oscar off of that, so he did something right.
They did something right, man. Oh yeah, I might have checked that out for sure. I like that scene we watched yesterday for sure.
Yeah. But good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. It's a football Friday, Crick. We don't got many of these left.
No.
Actually, we got one more after this.
I was going to say, we're down to the last two, man. We could count next week, but that'd just be for the flag football Pro Bowl game, so.
It's all right. We got some UFC going on this weekend. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So, golf. Oh my gosh, Crick. I know you tagged me in the about the Scotty Scheffler stuff, but I wasn't even mad because there's two guys that I bet to win this thing outright.
I started to say, I see the old Siwoo Kim up there.
I didn't bet him. I usually do, but I wouldn't even bet him now because I don't trust that guy to string it together.
Somebody, who was it dropped in the chat? I think Supporting dropped that one in the chat. He liked Siwoo, I think.
I mean, I don't blame him, but like, I feel
like that guy always screws me over too, dude.
He'll have a good first 2 days, and then he'll do something stupid and break his freaking putter day 3 and have to putt with his. He did this major, dude. It wasn't just like some random. It was a major.
Yeah, I remember when he did some shit like that. Yeah, these things happen, man.
No, I bet Patrick Cantlay.
Okay.
And Ben Griffin. They're both at -9.
Dude, I was thinking yesterday, okay?
I've never, by the way, before you tell me this, I've never had two guys that I bet on be like tied in third or wherever the hell they're in after day one.
Never had two in the top 5 after day one?
No.
Let's go, baby. We got to sweat. We got a 3-day sweat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, I was thinking yesterday after I saw, did you see what Scotty did the first round, man? This first round of competitive golf he's played in a few months there. The guy comes out, he had 9 birdies, 0 bogeys. He hit 17 out of 18 greens. The one green that he didn't hit, he chipped in for birdie on, man. I think we might want to just blind bet Scotty Scheffler, no matter what the odds are, to win every tournament he plays this year. I think he's going to go on some crazy Tiger-like run, dude.
See, I naturally want to do the opposite. And yeah, okay, cool. He had such a good day. He's still in third place. You know what I mean?
You want to bet? You want to bet on anybody but Scotty Scheffler on that board right now?
I've got money on too.
I'm talking about now, knowing what you know now. You could have thought Scotty's going to come out.
I'm actually looking at doubling down because I'm getting better odds on him to miss the top 5.
I would not do that, sir.
Listen,
it's
cool. He had a good first day. Do it again, and then after that, do it again, and then after that, do it one more time.
For years, bro. But I mean, hey, golf's crazy. One hole can screw everything up. So, there's always a sweat there. But no, Jamie, I haven't yet. I'll find it today, dude. I'll find it today. I will.
Golf is like women. One hole can screw it up,
It's just yeah.
But you picked the wrong one. You picked the wrong
one, you're in trouble.
It could even be the right woman and you picked the wrong hole, it's just over.
Could be. In swiftly.
You know how you can pick the right one, Crick?
Tell me.
Let me pick the right one for you. I'm gonna tell you about a little Rumble wallet. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Rumble wallet. We've only been talking about it for the last like 3 weeks, it feels like, because this thing's amazing. They can cancel your accounts, freeze your cards, decide what your support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. That's why financial independence matters more now than ever. Introducing the Rumble Wallet, a non-custodial wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control something. Not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether Gold, and Bitcoin in one place. No permission, no middleman, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use the Rumble Wallet app to directly tip content creators fast and without interference. Like you can scan that QR code with your wallet. I mean, that might lead you to my way if you want to leave a tip. Just saying. This isn't a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future. Yours to protect your family. When the system fails, when institutions turn on their own people, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics. It's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download Rumble Wallet now and step away from the big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, true financial freedom. Booyah.
Booyah.
And if you're a content creator, make sure you have yours live and ready to go here on Rumble, because Chris Pavlovsky said him and the Tether CEO are going to be raiding people next week. So you better have your Rumble wallet on, active, ready to roll. You might get lucky. You might get lucky.
Get lucky, man. We like to gamble around here.
That's what it's called. I'm trying to remember. I'm like, what do we need to have on? Because I have mine on. The tip jar activated. That's what it is. The tip jar.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Crick, you want to start out with some? Here, we're going to start out with some winners this morning.
Well, yeah, so we had another good day yesterday, didn't we?
Freaking great day yesterday, Crick. Not only is my golf looking good, which I'm not trying to get too excited about because I know golf can take a nosedive any minute.
They can.
But it feels good having two guys in the top five, like in the mix.
Absolutely, dude. That's all you ever asked for going into Friday, man.
Well, and what's crazy is I only picked two guys. You know what I mean? I only bet on two guys. And then obviously bet against Scotty. But hell, I got 150. One guy I got 50 to 1. The other guy I got 33 to 1. So that's a good start. But you know how I told you? Well, let me say hello to some people real quick.
Yeah, say hello to our friends, man.
Good morning, King Sandwich. SD is here. Good morning, hopelessly persistent. Super James. Did I see you on the main page? By the way, morning, butt munchers. Good morning. Yeah, morning. I think we are on the main page. Shout out to Rumble. You guys too kind to us. King Sandwich says, congrats, Will. 4-7 NBA chaos bets. Oh, we're gonna get to those. Cricket, you already talked about that. Never doubt Scotty and this new dad powers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm scrolling back. I'm actually trying to look for that thing now, dude. It's going to take me forever. I'm just clicking back on SportsFix, going all the way back to like 2.5 years ago. So it'll take me a little bit, but as soon as I find it, man, I'm on tag year. I'll pin that thing or something.
Scotty, go ahead and why don't you get a lead for once, and then maybe I'll lead after one of these rounds, and then I'll.
God, I totally want to bet this guy every tournament now, just because all the shit you're talking. I don't feel like he's going to lose another round all year long.
I think the real value with him is wait when he starts a tournament. Don't bet him until after round one, because maybe there'll be that time he has a rough round one, and then
he does that now. He'll do that sometimes. Come out and start a little slow. Yeah, he didn't do that yesterday. I mean, he's on the lead, but he had a good round. But he will do that where he'll come out and shoot say 1 or 2 over, and then come out the next day and shoot 7 under.
Yeah. I also have Patrick Cantlay, the guy I bet to win it all, to finish in the top 20 at plus 150.
I like old Cantlay, man. I do.
Good morning, Goody.
What now? Top 10
20.
plus 150? Oh, top 20 plus 150. Okay.
Yeah. Morning, C. Wright. Morning, Alyssa. Hope you guys are having a good start to your Friday. Let's start out with some fun stuff, Crick. Let's start out with some fun stuff before we get into the very, very serious football we're going to be talking about. Let's see. NBA scores. There we go. So Crick, I told you the other day I went 0-7 on my new strategy, right? Happens, right? Happens when you're going to be betting. I mean, sometimes the favorites just win, right? The favorites just dominate. There's days like that happens. And I could have panicked. I could have tried to change things up. I said, you know what? No. We're going to go back to the well. We're going to keep doing what I'm doing. Because there's going to be a day when a majority of them hit. And when you're having plus like 300, 400, or 500 on these, you get a majority of those hitting. Oh, yeah. It makes up for a bad 0-7 day. And we had that day yesterday, correct?
Let's go, baby. We love that.
Because I kept telling myself, I'm like, don't panic just because you had one bad day. We're not betting huge on this. And how many times have you seen a play, whether it's especially in the NBA, but like in anything where college basketball or whatever, you're like, oh, this team's an 8-point favorite. You know, I'm just going to take them on the money line, or I'm going to throw them in a parlay on the money line because surely they're going to win, right? I mean, they're 8-point favorite. They're at home. They're an 8-point favorite, especially in college basketball. They're home. They're an 8-point favorite.
I've seen that movie way too many times. I don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, well, Crick, we took the Hornets yesterday, -6.5 against the Magic. Now, the Magic are a better team than the Hornets, but the reason why I love that one was fading teams coming back from Europe.
Okay.
The Magic, I can't remember who they played over in Europe, but they
played the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Grizzlies, when they came back, they got dominated.
We bet against them too. We had the old Hawks money line the other night.
Yep. And then the Magic, this was their first game being back. And even though the Hornets are god awful, we still laid -6.5, got that at 22%. Ching. That was a nice little big win.
Let's go. I had a little 3-unit play on the under 225.5 in that game for you math majors right there. That is 221.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Good morning, Pissant. Good morning, B Mac and No Skin. What's up, Jose Taco? Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's see. So anyway, we had Hornets minus that. I stayed away from this Rockets Sixers. I wanted to take the Sixers. I just stayed away from it. Look at Embiid, 32, 15, 10. He still has those games in him. Triple doubles.
That bum ought to be able to do that every single night without even thinking about it. I can't stand that guy.
We did take the Wizards -6.5. That did not come through. Although we were in the mix for a little bit. They were hanging around, kept keeping it within like a one score, and then the Nuggets pulled it off in the end. But c'est la vie.
Man, that one I stayed away from. I like the under in that one, and I wound up backing off of it because it went back up a little bit. Hell, it didn't even come close. It went under about 25 points.
Yeah. I think the Warriors were still in a little shell shock from losing Jimmy Butler. That was my theory. We took the Mavericks -6.5.
Oh, winner, chicken dinner. I'll tell you what.
Mavericks -6.5 at got that at 20%, so a nice plus 400.
Oh, we love that right there. It might be time to jump on that old Warriors fade train for a little bit. They don't seem to be right.
We took Bulls money line on the road against the Timberwolves at 22%. Or no, 24%.
Dude, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. There's another plus 300 too. Yeah, plus 300 that came through. We did take Utah money line, and the Spurs have already lost this Utah team before, bad. And Utah money line was at 17%, so they were a heavy underdog. But going into the fourth quarter, man, we had a chance, and then the Spurs just actually played well in the fourth quarter this time. So I was like,
okay. Well, let's go.
Took the over 238.5 in the Lakers Clippers game.
That did not work out. I had Clippers -1.5.
I was praying for a late surge from the Lakers there to get us to overtime.
Hell, the damn Clippers it got a lot closer than I expected it to. Last time I checked it, they were up by like 21 or something.
But our last winner, so we've already had 3 winners at plus 300 or greater. So So it's already a great day, but our last one, Trailblazers, minus 8.5 at 32%. So a nice little plus 200.
Oh, that was a good one. I was on the I missed that one. That was my one loser in the NBA last night. I had the old Heat money line.
So all in all, Crick, it was a pretty good night in the association.
Good night in the association. It was a good night on the ice. College basketball still sucks, but the NBA and the NHL have treated us right lately. We won't get greedy.
Yeah, we won't. We won't.
A win's a win's a win.
Holy cow, Cameron!
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. He tagged us yesterday morning. He puts these together every morning after grass, and I'll go through the numbers on Creek's Corner and stuff. And he winds up putting some in on the early leans or whatever. That was the early hockey leans yesterday, and he smacked those right in the mouth. Hell, the only one, his NBA one almost came through. If the Heat could have kept it within 5.5 points, but they couldn't even fucking do that, the bums. But yeah, good day, Cameron. Let's go, baby.
I mean, Cameron, you should have checked. I mean, it's free. It's free over on the GameOn.locals. I haven't been making them for supporter only, so you should have saw the GameOn.locals.com and saw that we actually took the Blazers on an alt line.
Oh, he put this in well before yours was out, sir. He put this in about probably 10:30 yesterday morning or something like that. So that man just pisses excellence, buddy.
Jimmy said Barnes had good picks in the championship league so far. Nice.
We love that. Everybody's winning. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Have you bugged him yet about those free year stuff?
No, I haven't heard from him. I haven't heard from him. I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. I told you anything. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I got you.
No, I know. I'm not worried about it.
He's not the easiest man to get in touch with all the time, just for the record.
No. I just want to make sure I'm in there before.
You're good. I'll get you whenever you need it. You let me know, and I'll set it up. Remind me today when we get done. Give me a little bit like after I get done with Creek's Corner. Remind me then, and I'll look at it and check it then. I might be able to do it on my own.
All right. Remind me to remind you.
Okay. Blind leading the blind around here.
I thought this was super creative. So we've been talking about the Rumble wallet, and different creators have been promoting the Rumble wallet. This was great. Nickelback isn't as bad as people say. They even support Rumble wallet. Look at this photograph. That is freaking clever, dude.
Dude, that's awesome. And I'm sorry, I don't understand all the Nickelback hate. I love Nickelback. I'm about it. Let's go.
and then Rick comes back. I raise you this. Can you tip me higher?
Let's go. I love it, dude. I love this. This is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm here for it. That's great. If I was one, had the time, or two was creative enough, I would do some of those.
That's fantastic.
Let's start out with some funny things.
Yeah, we all like to laugh.
Some funny things. Right here, Crick. This is a Reddit post. Did you read this?
Yeah.
Miracles and wishes really do come true. This Reddit post says, my best friend passed away, and at his grave, I said, bro, I really miss you. My wife has been pregnant for 8 months now. How about you reincarnate as my child? A month later, my wife gave birth to a big boy. As my child grew older each day, I realized he looks a lot like my best friend. I'm really happy that my prayer worked.
Yeah.
Man,
the power of prayer.
Man.
Yeah.
I can't believe that worked.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yep. Proud of him. We love it.
Good
Internet,
friend.
undefeated, never lost.
What a good friend.
What a good friend.
Help you, help me, help me. Help me, help you, help me. That's right, Pissant.
That's right.
Morning, Steps. What are you doing today?
Morning, Steppers.
Now, don't get all worked up about what I'm about to tell you next, but it's just a crazy fact, okay?
Talking to me or Steps?
You.
Okay. You warned me not to get worked up, so I probably won't.
Alyssa says, hey, it happens sometimes. Yeah.
It
Just
happens.
accidentally.
Mama said there'd be days like this.
Ugh. Crick, you know when Christ died, that was a long time ago, right?
Been a minute. Yeah.
If you went all the way back to 1 AD and you were here today, you'd be really old. But
Yeah,
if
that's
you
true.
went all the way back to 1 AD and someone gave you $5,000 per hour all the way up until today. So you earned $5,000 per hour all the way up till today. You still wouldn't be as rich as Elon Musk.
Oh my gosh. $5,000 an hour
Since
for
180.
for I get what 2025 years now. Holy shit,
Isn't
dude.
that insane? If you got $5,000 an hour from 180 till now, you'd have like a little over 88 billion.
Hell, there's a lot of people you wouldn't have more money than.
Uh-huh.
Ain't just Elon.
Dude,
Dang.
if you were given $50,000 per hour since 180, you would just barely have more money than Elon.
50,000 an hour for over 2,000 years.
Elon's worth like 750 billion. You know, 50,000 an hour would put you about 880 billion. So,
God, dude.
isn't that just insane? I saw another thing that went along with this. Just how like everyone kind of groups million, billion, and trillion together like they're cousins. You know, we obviously know which is bigger, but like, oh, okay, yeah, you're not a millionaire, you're a billionaire, but you don't really think about how big of a difference a million and a billion is to each other. Like a million seconds ago was like November. Okay.
Billion seconds ago was probably like November of
1994. No,
94.
1994. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And a trillion seconds ago, Crick.
Probably World War One or something.
27,000 BC.
A trillion seconds, 27,000 BC. Sweet mother of God. You really don't think about it till you think about it, do you? That'll blow your mind, dude. Holy cow.
These are the conversations, or these are the things you got to think about when you're on the porch.
Absolutely, dude. This is the kind of stuff I do think about when I'm on the porch. Oh, man, that's crazy.
Isn't that insane, dude? Like, and think about it. Elon is like about to become the first trillionaire. And when you think of it like that, you're like, holy shit.
The first trillionaire seems a bit ridiculous, but yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago, what, 2021 or whatever, we had the first company that was the first $1 trillion company. I think it was Apple.
Apple, yeah. Apple. I mean, of course it was. Who else would it be?
It was either Amazon or Apple, one of those two.
Yeah, who else would it be? Man, that's crazy, dude. 27,000 BC?
Grass Guy says, I'm pretty sure Elon is only worth 290 billion. Well, they've been tracking it. There's even markets to bet on. He keeps going up and up and up. He just hit like 715. I think he just like a few weeks ago. He's at like 750 billion.
And all that shit. Like,
obviously, he doesn't have all that, but that's what the valuations of the companies he owns and whatnot are.
Assets and whatnot. But in all that shit like public knowledge or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you can trade. Yeah, that's why you can trade on.
Yeah. I was thinking, I mean, shit. I know one thing. He got plenty of money. Dude, I'm
David
so
says
far.
3 gazillion. That's right.
Jamie,
I'm looking. No Skin says, I wouldn't settle for less than $51,000 an hour.
Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. Negotiate. Jamie, I am so far back in the archives of Sports Picks, dude. I'm going to find this, but I'm so back to like some of our first shows and stuff. I'm way back here, dude. It's kind of funny to watch my thumbnail evolution.
Alyssa says, new mission, get Elon to adopt me. But you better be careful with that because Elon might try to put a baby in you because that's what he just does. He just, he sees women and he just sleeps with all of them. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. You get paid. That's right. That's why you can have all those babies. Yeah, dude. Guys got to shit the child support.
I was going to say.
Oh man,
madness.
Bong Time says, "Don't you know all these games are scripted and fixed?" First time hearing of it, buddy.
First time. Oh my god. Yeah, you think y'all get more clever over time?
Maybe not.
Doubt it.
What's that line? What's that from? The Other Guys, Mark Wahlberg. Maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself. I think it's The Other Guys. He says that in. Maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That's right. Where are we at? Yes, next week, Chris Pavlovsky said the CEO of Tether, Paolo, I think that's how you say his name, and himself are going to raid Rumble streamers. If you think the last raids were big, next week will be bigger. Dude, he says that. That's insane because I saw him. He said one lucky guy last week who was doing an IRL stream was going to get $5,000, and he gave that guy $5,000. It was insane. I saw guys getting like $1,500, $500. I think Silver Fox $700. I mean, he is not playing around.
Yeah, no, he's throwing it around out there too, dude. They'll kind of start those like hype trains that Beardo was talking about too.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and I love they did the whole like they'll start at one main spot and then they'll just all go raid a stream. And people are watching Chris go into these different streams. So it's great, it's obviously great to get the money and whatnot. That's cool and great for every supporter or every creator that gets it. But the biggest thing is the views you get on your channel because they're raiding all these different streams and people are just watching the raid train. Yeah.
Getting the clicks and the thumbs up and the follows. Let's go.
Yeah.
Thumbs down, whatever. Doesn't matter. It all hits the algorithm.
Yeah. I just wish they were up early like us, but maybe we'll get lucky one of these days.
Perhaps. One day at a time, man.
The girls turn 2 Thursday, so hopefully they're raiding Thursday. I'll just make title of the stream. My girls turn 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Try to get this sympathy attention,
I like that. You got to pay for birthday parties and stuff.
That's right. But I fudged up. Well, it wasn't really my fault, but it always happens to me. I was supposed to have Thursday, Friday off. So every third week, I normally work Monday through Thursday. Every third week, I work Monday through Wednesday, and then I work Saturday. That week was next week. My other pharmacist was like, I really need to switch with you next week. I was like, okay, what's going on? She's like, well, I had a big appointment. This was yesterday, scheduled for today. And they had to reschedule to next Thursday. But I'm scheduled to work next Thursday. I'm like, oh, okay. What day do you want to switch? She's like, well, let's just switch our Saturdays and Thursdays and it'll just be a normal week. And I go, sure, works for me. Thursdays is the girl's birthday. I'm like, shit.
Oh, no. Well,
but it's okay. First of all, they're 2. They're not going to know any difference. And second of all, their party's tomorrow. So we're doing their big birthday party.
Yeah, you'd be good to go then. You'd be good to go.
Well, I was like, well, you're not gonna see them all day on their actual birthday. I go, well, we'll pretend the next day's their actual birthday because I have Friday off and they'll know no different.
So I'll have to go make money to pay for these birthdays.
Oh, I know, right? We'll go have a little daddy-daughter's date.
Absolutely, sir.
I know, right? SD, they're already 2. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What up, Sparkle? Sparkle Beachkin. What a name.
That is a great name, man. Love that. Good morning, Sparkle. Welcome in.
Good morning. Dude, we had some I'm not saying these companies are lying, but I feel like some of these numbers are getting a little fudged. But NFL is king. But apparently, did you know that the Texans Patriots ESPN broadcast on Sunday became the most watched event in ESPN history?
I don't believe
dating
that.
back to the network's launch in 1979 with 38 million viewers.
There ain't no way that's possible.
Well,
I know what they're saying.
Adam would never lie to us.
I understand you're reading it right off the piece of paper and all that shit. There ain't no fucking way that's possible. No way. No way 38 million people sat down to watch that fucking football game on.
I believe it with how many people were shitting on the Patriots and saying they suck and that CJ Stroud was the reason why they won. And I'm like, you don't want to give us any credit. So I do believe there's 38 million people watching.
If y'all believe that is the most watched event in ESPN's history, I have some oceanfront property in fucking Oklahoma that I will sell you on the cheap.
Yes, Jose, that counts TV ABC because they own ABC, and that's if they broadcast it on ABC.
Think about all the shit that's been on ESPN over the years, dude. There ain't no way that fucking game was the number one watched sport all time. There ain't no way that's true. Now they might have more warehouses with bots and shit set up now to where they can stream it whatever on all these different cell phones and everything else to make it look like there's view. They may have more of those, but there's no way that is the most eyes that have ever watched an ESPN event. Not
I think you underestimate how many people love Drake May and want to see him play.
I don't underestimate how full
I think you underestimate how back the Patriots are and how many people want to hate watch them and hope they lose.
Like I said, all that accounted for that shit. There ain't no way.
Do you want to know? So you know how like people look at different stats and whatnot, and like box score plus minus and whatnot and stuff like that. You want to know how I know QBR is a worthless shit stat, and anyone who just uses QBR is an idiot. You want to know how?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. There's other things.
You want to know how I know though?
Tell me.
Who was the better quarterback in the Patriots-Texans game? Not that either side played great, but who was the better quarterback?
I mean, Drake May.
Okay, because he had actually threw touchdown passes, and
yeah, didn't throw a bunch of the other team and stuff. Yeah,
and they won the game.
Yeah, it helps.
But according to QBR, because of his fumbles, those strip sack fumbles, he actually had a lower QBR than CJ Stroud. What a shit stat, dude.
That is a shit stat, dude. That is a shit stat.
Grass Guy says he loves the Drake May. I knew you'd come around, buddy.
Okay, good morning. B-Mac, good to see y'all.
B-Mac says Will underestimates how much people did not watch that game on Sunday. There's more eyes on college game on Saturday than your Pats. Will, come on, dude. 38 million. By the way, college the national championship game got 31 million.
Yeah, see, no way more people watched
Everyone was watching the game.
I fucking, like I said, not that national championship game should have been the one that was like the most watched of all time or anything like that. But I find it very hard to believe that more people watch the Patriots and Texans than the college football national championship on Monday night.
Well, you got to think of all the different bars and stuff across the country.
That's what I'm saying. These views are all skewed. I guarantee you there's fucking rooms sitting up there, these bot farms and shit, where they got that shit playing over and over. There ain't a damn soul in there watching it.
I had 7 eyeballs in my one house watching the game. So, that's 7 right there towards that 38 million.
Jamie, I found it. I found it, dude. I have been scrolling for days. And I have found it. I posted this on freaking, let's see what the date.
Pull it up. I'm going to refill my coffee.
May 17th, 2023, dude. It took me a day and a half to get there, Jamie, but I found it. I'll tag you in this thing and see. It's way, way back in the damn archives there. But yeah, it's this one right here. It says it's Crick's Corner back in the day, man. This is an early Crick's Corner. But yeah, it's this post right here, Jamie. It's got a lot of different stuff, little tidbits and things in there. I'll go in here and I'll tag you in it. Let me see if I can pin this thing to the top real quick. We'll figure that out. Pin it. Manually remove later. Boom, man. Y'all see me working real time. Now let's go back to the main page. See what you got, Jamie. I think we got it figured out, dude. Look at that. There you go. It's pinned right at the top of Sports Picks, Jamie. And I'll go ahead and tag you in it too, man. That way you can go check that out, dude. There's quite a bit of stuff in there. And I tagged you in the comments, Jamie. So there you go, sir. Boom. Shakalaka. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I did find
that
it, though.
Had to be like that had to be like one of the first Cricks Corner.
Dude, that's a long time ago. I mean, that's hell.
Right?
We're going on 3 years ago now.
We were doing our stuff for a long time before you even thought about doing Cricks Corner.
Yeah, dude, that one, like I said, I'm not going to scroll back to how far that was because I already pinned at the top now. But yeah, I was looking at some of the thumbnails and different things around that post. We've come a long way since then, bro.
Oh, yeah. And lost a tooth.
And lost a tooth.
We were watching the Hugh Jack. What was it? Song Sung Blue. It's a new Hugh Jackman movie and Kate Hudson about a story about this couple fell in love and they were musicians, but they were like impersonators of was it Neil Diamond or something like that. Anyways, Hugh Jackman's character had a missing tooth, and she's like, "Hey, look, he's got a missing tooth too." Except for his was like right here.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm like, yeah, his is a little less noticeable than mine. She's like, yeah,
you get that front one, dude. Everybody's seeing that thing. It's all right. You're almost got that whoop now, dude.
Graska says, "Are you going late today?" Not too late. Probably not. Depends if we start talking about Tom, because I kind of miss Tom. You know. Let's talk about Tom. Now that Grass Guy brought him up, I was thinking about this yesterday. I was thinking about Tom.
You would be.
I was thinking about this. We're out of an era of where, you know, if Tom was in the AFC Championship game, you pretty much thought he was going to win it, right? Like, there was a lot of people that tuned in to just watch to, you know, root against him and whatnot. But if Tom Brady was in an AFC Championship game,
it's real tough.
There was no doubt. Yeah, exactly. Peyton Manning, you know, some of the greats that if they were there, you were scared to want to pick against them. I think the only guy today that applies to is Patrick Mahomes. You know, if they're in the AFC Championship game, I mean, they have a great record in the AFC Championship game. I think they've only lost.
He's played in about all of them except one.
Yeah.
He's been there.
I think he's only lost like one or two.
I think he's only not played in one this year.
Yeah, something like that. No, never mind. He's lost in 3 of them because
he might have lost in them, but I mean, he's at least been there for him. Yeah,
I know, but they lost to that Patriots that one year. They lost to the Bengals. I want to say they lost to someone else too.
That year they lost to the Patriots. That was Tom, wasn't it? And that was like Patrick Mahomes, like rookie year or something.
Yeah, it was his second year, and that was the jump off sides game.
Oh yeah.
Or else they would have won, more than likely. I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, we don't really have. I mean, because like I was thinking about the quarterbacks this weekend, because no one feels good about these teams. The only person that really applies to you is Matthew Stafford. It's like, I trust Matthew Stafford, right? No one trusts Sam Darnold. No one trusts Drake May. No one trusts Jared Stidham, right? So I'm like, God, we really don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
But even people aren't like super like.
We could be in a weird time though, man. It could be like a transition period where some of these guys are still kind of young. You might see that in a few years, man.
Maybe, but you know, it's just one of those weird times I was thinking about, because like even Stafford, people don't feel great about him because he hasn't.
Well, it's just we kind of got spoiled too, dude. We took it for granted how good Tom and Peyton and some of those guys were. We just kind of took that for granted.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you guys, enjoy it. Enjoy the GOAT while he's here. He won't be here forever. Now here we all are missing him. We should be watching Tom this weekend.
Should be, man. Should be. Good morning, Mr. Syrian. Jared Stidham and company. I don't know about that, B-Mac.
Yeah, B-Mac.
I'm telling you, I saw old Stephen A. Smith. I don't agree with everything Stephen A. says. I do agree with some of it. I like the guy. I know he can rub a lot of people the wrong way and stuff, but I do like some of the guy's takes and stuff. But I seen him saying yesterday that like the Patriots, if you lose to Jarrett Stidham, your whole season's a wash and everything. I don't know about a whole season being a wash, man. I mean, hell, that's a big time turnaround right there. Just to get back.
Yeah.
If you'd have told all you Patriots fans at the beginning of the season, if you said you guys are going to lose in the AFC Championship, you didn't say to who or the quarterback was going to be all that stuff. Y'all have been like, hell yeah.
I know, right? But good thing is we're not losing. Real quick, let me tell you about this channel over on Rumble.
Tell me about it.
Hey, Patriots, in a world flooded with big pharma lies, mega ministry gatekeeping, and Hollywood deception, Faith and Freedom TV is fighting back. We're amplifying real voices with uncensored news, powerful teachings, worship music, and truth-filled content 24/7, free from distortions. Subscribe to our Rumble channel at faithinfreedom.live. That's faith, the letter N, freedom.live. Like Nancy, in like Nancy. Catch Amanda Grace dropping prophetic fire, Danye Clement, Kim Clement's daughter, sharing biblical revelations, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny exposing health truths, the resistant chicks standing bold for freedom, and Rick from Blessed to Teach bringing daily inspiration. Subscribe right now on Rumble, hit notifications, and join the movement against elite silence. Go now to faithinfreedom.live, subscribe, and let's reclaim the truth together. Booyah. Scan that QR code right there. Or just go over this channel right here. Look at it. Watch, I'll do it right here. Boom. I'm gonna hit the little follow button. I'm in. You in? I'm in. There we go. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay.
What up, Pat?
What up, Blue?
What up, Blue?
Boy, Blue.
I have no idea what you're saying, Blue.
Yeah, Blue. The hell are you saying? What was I gonna? There was something I was gonna say. What was it? I don't know.
I don't know, man. They got you talking about Tom. Got you all hot and bothered.
It does. I can't believe Grass Guy always wants to bring him up. Wow, man, he's like obsessed.
Obsessed.
Like, calm down, man.
Oh man,
he's gone. You just got to accept it, man. He's gone.
He's gone. Never see him play again.
Oh, I told you earlier that Adam Schefter would never lie to us, right?
Oh no, never.
Look at this guy putting out fake news. Christian McCaffrey is believed to be the first player in NFL history to be a finalist for MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year, all in the same season. That is wrong, sir. There was this guy named Adrian Peterson who did it in 2012.
Oh, check your stats, Adam.
And Joe Burrow did it just last year. Adam. You ever heard of him? Joey B?
Dang, Shefty. Get it together, dude. Losing a step.
I will say this, though, Craig. Being a finalist for MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year, that sounds like an MVP.
I mean, I know what it says, but if they weren't going to give him the MVP a couple years ago, they ain't going to give it to him.
I asked, I placed an MVP bet yesterday. I thought I was out of the betting market for MVP. I took my winnings with Stafford and cashed out, but I'm back in.
You know what's gross? Chris McCaffrey ain't going to win any of them awards.
No, he isn't.
It's going to be Matthew Stafford's going to win the MVP, Drake May's going to win Offensive Player of the Year, and Trevor Lawrence is going to win Comeback Player of the Year. It's going to be 3 quarterbacks.
You want to know who I bet for MVP?
Who?
Co-MVP.
You bet it.
Now, listen, I know it's unlikely. It's only happened twice. Hasn't happened since 2003. But
who was it then?
It was Peyton Manning and
Tom Brady.
No, in 2003 it was Peyton Manning, and I want to say Steve McNair.
Air McNair.
I think so.
Okay. Okay, man. I mean, I'd have to look at the season to see what they did there and stuff and how they justify giving a co-MVP in 2 of those seasons versus the other one. I mean, hell, you think about it. Every year there's MVP. There's always another guy that was very deserving as well. I don't know why on some years you just decide we're going to have co-MVPs.
No, Skin, we're on the same page. He says 49ers wouldn't have tasted the playoffs without CMC. We're on the same page. I say that every year. He got robbed a couple years ago.
Yeah, absolutely would not. They wouldn't have won half them damn games.
They gave it to Lamar instead of frickin'. It was a down year for QBs, and there's Chris McCaffrey just carrying teams and
literally carrying them on his freaking back, scoring 2 touchdowns a game. Just unreal, man. Yeah, that guy totally should have been MVP that year. But it's a quarterback.
You want to know why I bet co-MVP though?
Tell me.
50-1. Why not?
Just a little sprinkle.
Yeah,
$2 to put 102 back in the account.
Yeah, I put 500 to win 25,000. So we'll see. Just a little sprinkle.
What you did? What? Oh, I was like, good God, what are we doing here? We've gone plumb off the rails.
No, okay. I put $40 on it to win 2,000.
That is, I'm okay with that.
I originally only put $20 on it, and then I won money yesterday, so I put $20 of my winnings on it again.
Okay, I can live with that. I about had an anxiety attack, but okay.
But I'm not going any more than that because I know it's a long shot. But I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, dude, as much as people have been arguing both guys and both sides, I'm like, I feel like if there's a year, it could happen because it's down to a 2-horse race. And then you also got the Boston media bias.
Yeah.
The East Coast bias. I mean, I feel like Drake May might be able to close that gap and snag a few votes that he normally wouldn't. And then, there's going to be a couple guys that vote for like CMC or Josh Allen or something like that just, want to be. There's 50 people that vote. And the way that we've been seeing for the last month of people arguing back and forth of who should be the actual MVP, I'm like, there's a chance. And if you're going to, I put the odds at like, instead of 2% at 50-1, I say it's more like 5%, 20-1. So I'm like, we get a little value here. I asked Rock, says it's highly unlikely, but he agrees with it's more like 5%, not 2%. But he says he would pick Matthew Stafford.
Well, thanks, Grok, for all your elite insight.
But you got to remember, there's some people that will look at just pure stats and who throws the most yards and most touchdown passes and say MVP is an individual award. There's other people that say MVP is not actually just an individual award. It's how well you don't have to have the best stats. You just got to your play has to be good and it has to be, up there. You have to have good stats, but also how good your team do because of your play. And you can make the argument that, they won their division that no one thought they would win, and they were the 2 seed. And there's a lot of people that vote that way. It's like in baseball. There's certain rules that baseball voters were like, I will not vote. Put this guy in.
Who gets to vote on this stuff? How do you get to be one of
literally dumb media people, like media journalists?
That's my problem. Is that I feel like we should be having like the former MVPs, those that are still alive and with us. They should have some kind of say in this stuff too, because they've actually been out there on the field and done it. Not all these people sitting up in their cubicles that ain't never put on a pair of shoulder pads.
But that's who does vote on it. And you look on Twitter and you look at some of these people and you're like, oh, well, you guys have all these different criteria and whatnot. So I think there's a chance, Greg. I think they should let GMs and NFL executives vote. Like people that are in the league that are like, no, like you said, no football, no these organizations.
Well, I would be more okay with that than what they've got going on. These sports writers, some of them just out of the game, outdated and everything in their philosophies and whatnot. And I don't know. I think all this shit is garbage. For one, I don't think we should be voting on these fucking awards until the most important games are played. All these regular season awards and bullshit and stuff. You should be the MVP for the fucking season, man. and the most important game should matter.
Luckily, both guys made the conference championship. So,
yeah. So, okay, let's say that. Let's say that damn Drake May goes out and lights up that Broncos defense this week. Let's say he goes out, he throws for 4 touchdown passes. I don't know what's going to happen in that damn game. That's been a pretty good defense all year.
I like what you're saying.
Well, let's just say Drake May goes out, he lights it up. 4 touchdowns, 350 yards passing. They win it by 2 touchdowns going away. And let's say Matthew Stafford goes up there. He has a tough time with that Seattle defense like other teams have had, like the last couple of weeks for the San Francisco 49ers. Let's say he has a bad game, throws 3 picks, winds up throwing one late in the game that gets them beat. And then they're still going to give him the MVP because they're going to base it off the damn regular season results. I'm sorry, but they're playing very similar defenses this weekend. This game ought to matter toward that award.
I like what you're saying.
But it's not going to, because half of them people already made up their mind who they're voting for. Or have already voted, probably. And that's stupid. It's like giving the Heisman out before the national championship games played. Granted, it would have been the same damn thing this year. It would have worked out, and the guy that won the national championship would have won the Heisman. But there's a lot of years that wouldn't have worked out. But we'll hand it out in December. Idiots. They get me fired up, Alyssa. They get me fired up in here. Some of this ignorance.
Morning, Dirk. Want to see the funniest thing I saw on the internet yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I told you about, we didn't go into depth about it, but the Bills ownership, the owner and the GM, had a terrible press conference the other day, and it really has turned off a lot of coaches from wanting to go coach there. Granted, there's Josh Allen there, so that's the only thing that's nice about it.
That helps.
But this is about how well the conference went.
Yeah, that's from what
they sounded like. Yeah.
Yeah, they're up there defending each other and shit and trying
one person would say one thing and the guy would have to jump in and say the exact opposite. They weren't on the same page. The owner comes out and was like, "Oh man, we never wanted Keon Coleman. That was all McDermott." Basically what he was saying was McDermott was the one that really wanted him. And the GM's like, yeah. The GM's like, yeah, we never wanted Coleman. Meanwhile, people on the internet are posting clips from Hard Knocks of the GM back on draft day, sitting there going, "Listen, guys, I slept on it all night. I really think it's Keon Coleman, unless there's something that comes across. But I think Keon Coleman's our guy. We love this guy." From the GM that's sitting there now saying, "No, it was all McDermott that wanted him."
Well, I mean, yeah, and that's what the owner's saying is that he didn't really push for it, and they're trying to save his ass up there or whatever. For whatever reason, I don't think he's done that great a job. Now, granted, he drafted James Cook, and he drafted somebody else that's a Pro Bowler or whatever. And you're not gonna hit on every draft pick. That's why.
Yeah, you don't go in there. First of all, you don't go in there and shit on a guy that's still on your team that's under contract for 2 more years.
Oh, that's the number one. No. That's if I'm Keon Coleman, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's not deserved, but you don't say it as an owner to the media.
No,
and then also you don't sit there and try to blame the coach for it when there's video that you wanted the guy as well.
Yeah, and the guy's still sitting there in the locker room listening to the press conference on his headphones. Yeah, I agree, Tank.
A video of Gerard stuff, Will. Okay. All right.
Man, they could have this team should have won 2 Super Bowls at least already in this window.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, Crit?
Tell me.
This is the first year I've ever seen this happen. We've always been under the assumption that if an NFL head coaching job comes open and you're offered an interview or you're a candidate and you get offered the job, you take it just because you have to as a coordinator because you never know when another one's going to come around. This is the first year I've seen guys actually decline. And not just one organization. It's the Jets can't find a offensive coordinator. The Browns can't find a head coach. You got guys turning down head coaching jobs for the Browns to go and the Cardinals to go take coordinator positions elsewhere.
And they're smart.
Kind of insane. No, I totally agree, but I'm like, it's insane that people are turning because that's a big pay difference,
Well, you also see a lot of these guys take head coaching jobs before they're actually ready, or they take them in a really bad spot like the Browns or the fucking Jets, and it winds up setting your career back 5 damn years because you go up there for 2 and you go 3-4 26 or whatever, and then you get fired, and then you got to go start back from the bottom and build your way back up. So, yeah, I'm with it, man. I'd much rather see some of these guys take better coordinator positions for better teams and go build that resume a little more, learn a little bit more, than just get thrown into the fire at one of these shit organizations, because that's not really the head coach's fault a lot of those spots. It's up top.
Hopelessly persistent. I agree. They are trash jobs, but someone has to be the head coach of them. Yeah, and it's just crazy because you normally see a coordinator say, yeah, screw it.
Oh, that's what you're going to.
I think they fully believe that, like, oh, I could be the one to make a difference. I think they do it because, one, there's only 32 of those jobs out there, and if you get presented with one, you take it. Two, it pays really well compared to your coordinator position.
Double at least.
Yeah. But it's insane that we have people turning down these jobs. I've never seen this many people turn them down.
And, I mean, they would have been smart to do that for the last few years, because it's pretty clear there's going to be at least 4 or 5 teams every year in the NFL now going forward. There's going to be at least 4 or 5 teams that fire their coach every single year.
Well, Saleh, one of the smart things Saleh did, because I was like, man, you rarely get a third chance if you fail as a coach twice. And, yeah, you went to the Jets, and the Jets suck. But then you go to another shit organization like the Titans, and I'm like, man. But the smart thing he did was, if this is going to be his last shot at it, and if he fails, at least he got a 5-year contract that's fully guaranteed. So,
yeah, take that fully guaranteed money. But the Titans might be the new Browns.
They might.
Straight up, they might be hanging out in that cellar for a while. I
Dirt
wish
says, as a Steelers fan, I want McDermott if we can't get Shula. It sounds like you guys are going to get Mike McCarthy.
Oh, gross.
That's what that's the rumble.
Gross, dude. Not that Mike McCarthy's a bad coach, but that is not the guy that I wanted to hire.
Good morning, Coco. You came in at the perfect time. Perfect time.
Good morning.
MVP finals were announced. I kind of laughed at this. I'm like, why do we have 5 guys up there when it's a 2?
Yeah, you usually have 2.
Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, and Matthew Stafford.
It's Drake May or Matthew Stafford. Period.
No Skin says, yep, Will had his Patriots orgasm and Crick is pissed off. Perfect time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh yeah, 100% of this. It's a bigger indictment on the organizations. They're clown organizations.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even so much pissed off. Some of this shit, I'm like, I feel like some of it should be common sense.
But I mean, it is a lot of money, because it seems like the new norm now is to get a 5-year deal as a coach. If you get fired because the organization is incompetent, you get all that money. So
that's right. And everybody's money's green, man.
A lot of money to turn down, dude.
Put that money in my bank account and get me a tea time. Let's go.
What up, Bye Yushiba?
Bye Yushiba. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, so I ended up entering that free pool over on the seasons, because they were like, hey, we have a free golf pool that you didn't enter into. I go, oh, let me go check. You got to select 4 guys.
Okay.
I took was it Henry English or Harry English, whatever his name is?
Harris English.
I took him. How
do you shoot yesterday? I have no idea.
He was in the mix earlier. Let me see.
Okay.
But
he's he's local boy, man. Went to Baylor High School here in town.
I took my 2 guys that are tied in 3rd, and then I took Harris English, who I'm pretty sure had a decent day. Yeah, he's -7. He's tied in 20th, so he's in the mix.
Oh,
okay. I took the defending champ, because I was like, come on, why not? That was that one didn't work out. But how this contest works is you select 4 guys for these tournaments. Whatever money they get, you get to add to your total, and whoever has the most money at the end of the season wins. So you want to avoid, like, you obviously want to take Scotty Scheffler when you really feel good about him, because if he wins it all, that's a huge purse that's get added to yours. But you also know everyone else is going to be picking him. Yeah. So at least for this first one, I didn't want to pick him. You can reuse the same guys too if you want.
Oh, you can reuse them? Okay.
All season long. Yeah, this is one of the reuse the guys.
Let's say if you got those ones where you can't reuse them, you got to save Scotty for the major, one of the majors.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like I'm saving Scotty for the majors for like to survive the cut and whatnot. Yeah, Sepp Straka, the defending champ, shot even par yesterday. So he's only 10 strokes back.
Only 10 strokes back.
How crazy is that? You shot even par, which ain't bad. But you're 10 strokes.
Could have been better, could have been worse.
I just need him to make the cut. So he needs to shoot. I mean, he's about 4 strokes back of the cut right now. So he's got to have a good day today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, well, I got 3 guys that are in the mix up top, so that's good.
I got to get a refill. I'll be right back.
Oh, I was just about to show you this too. My golf survivor, you just got to have a guy make the cut. I picked Patrick Cantlay. He is currently tied in 3rd, so we're looking good there. Ben Griffin, who's also tied in 3rd. I picked him for my golf one and done. You get to pick one guy. Whatever money he makes in the tournament gets added to your thing, but you can't take him again. That one's going to be fun. That one's going to be fun. The one I want to show Crick, though, is Golf Top 10. This thing's cool. So who chokes? I don't know. We'll see. Save Scotty for a tournament in April. Yeah. I'm going to save him for like one of those courses that are really tough. You know, where like the winner shoots like -2. One of those kind of tournaments. That's what I'm going to save him for. I'm like, this is a guy I'm going to trust on this tough course. You know, right, this is the one I want to show you, Crick. This one was pretty cool. So you can reuse guys in this, but it's called Golf Top 10s. You pick 2 guys who you think are going to finish in the top 10. And you can reuse guys. But here's the kicker. The favorites like Scotty and all them, they're worth less points than if you get risky. So if you take like so if the current top 15 in the field before the tournament starts only earn 1 point. So if you take a guy that's in the top 15, they do it based off world ranking, but it's not just the world ranks 1 through 15. It's whoever has the highest world ranking of the players in the tournament, right? So a guy that's world ranked number 20 might be in the top 15 because there might be guys in front of them in the world rankings that aren't in that tournament. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you got to, if you take the top 15, you earn 1 point. If you take someone that's 16th through 30th, you get 2 points. And if you are so bold to take someone 31st or lower in the rankings, you earn 5 points if they place in the top 5. So I took a 2-pointer. I took Poston. I don't even know where he's at in this.
JT
Poston, whatever. Place in the top 10. I'll get your name right. And then my guy that's outside, my 5-point long shot, took Jason Day.
There you go. Oh, Jason Day. I like Jason Day.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't even seen where those guys finished. Let me see. Yesterday. None of them are in the top 10. I'll tell you that. Oh, JT Poston, whatever. He shot -6 yesterday. He's tied in 30th. He's in the mix.
In the mix?
He's in the mix.
That's right.
Oh, God. I hate when you're looking for your guy and you got to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Mm-hmm. That's never a good thing when you're betting golf.
Oh, God. Where the hell did Jason Day finish? This dude was like, he was doing well yesterday at the early on. Oh, okay. Maybe I've just missed him. Oh, good.
Hey, that happens sometimes too. You're like, shit, why am I so far? And you get to the bottom of the list, you can't find your guy yet.
Oh, my God. You want to know why I missed him? Because Jason Day shot -9. I went right over him.
Hard to say because he's at the top of the list. Let's go.
That's my 5-pointer, Crick.
Let's go. Golly, scrolling
and
for days.
Ties count. So if 10 people tie for 10th, it counts.
Dead heat rules do not apply. Let's go.
Man, I got 3 guys at -9.
Man, you gotta watch some golf today, dude. I might have to watch some just to sweat. I got guys to sweat now.
Yeah, I don't even need a sauna.
No, don't even need a sauna.
Oh man. March works for Scotty too. He's usually white hot in those 2 months. Yeah, I was telling him I'm gonna save Scotty for like a tough tournament. You know those tournaments that like where the winner shoots like around par for the tournament, like -2 would win you the tournament.
Yeah. This is not one of those tournaments.
Oh no, no. We're gonna save Scotty for them.
Yeah, this tournament you got to shoot -25 to win this damn thing.
Oh, BMAX is my favorite golfer. Is Jim Furyk. That dude at the Masters 2010. Holy shit.
Jim Furyk, bro. Putting machine, dude. Let's go. I love it. Sergio Garcia, man. That dude, I can't even hardly watch that guy fucking play golf, BMAC, with all his little twerks and twicks, and it takes him fucking 2 minutes to hit every damn shot. And I can't even watch that fucking guy play.
Wasn't he the one that went to prison for 18 months down in like
No, that's not him. I don't believe.
Oh.
I think that's wasn't that like shit, I don't think that was him.
I think it was. It was a former Masters champ.
Well, I think it's Angel Cabrera, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's who it was. I'm pretty sure. It wasn't Sergio. Sergio just plays so fucking slow, dude.
Well, he's old now.
When I say 2 minutes, I don't mean like walking to the ball and everything else. I mean, that dude will stand up there. He'll fucking get up there and tweak his little hands and everything. He'll step back off the ball. He'll throw some grass in the air, pull his little pad out of his pocket, talk to his caddy, walk back over, grab another club, just to get over the ball, tweak and twitch and shit again to step back off and grab the original club he fucking had. That guy drives me nuts.
This is so true. Patriots, if they win against the Broncos, won against the backup QB, easiest path ever to the Super Bowl. Lose to the Broncos, lost versus the first real good team they played, fool's gold. So true. That's how everyone views it, dude. Everyone fucking views it. It's so frustrating.
Most accurate statement I've seen today.
Hey, listen. Give the Giants a Patriots schedule this year. They still end up where they're at.
You're not wrong.
Hell, the Giants lost to the Broncos. They gave up 30 points in the fourth quarter or whatever it was.
Yeah, I had their ass whooped.
Yeah.
I remember that one quite well. I had a 5-unit play in the Broncos. They didn't cover.
Isn't that crazy? They had this historic comeback and you still lost your bet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, best comeback in the history of their football team, and yeah, I'm still a loser. So in my mind, they lost that fucking game.
Look at this. Gene Silva convinced Dana White. Oh, sorry. I haven't pulled up. Gene Silva convinced Dana White to raise the bonuses to $324,000 at UFC 324. Gene says, if you give us more money, you'll see two autistic dudes really go at it. Dana says, deal.
Deal. He said, get the checkbook out.
I'm excited for this car, dude. We have UFC back, man.
Dude, I might get a little more into USC or UFC now because with it on Paramount Plus and stuff, I wasn't going to pay that $100 a pop. We go over to Buku and buy about all them damn things. We go over and watch about one out every 5, a couple times a year or something. But now they're on Paramount Plus. I'll probably watch this shit, man.
Oh, yeah. I think it was a smart move. There's going to be a lot more eyeballs on it. But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm telling you. I'm excited about that card this weekend, man.
Oh, my God. There's a Jeep ad that I'm looking at right now. And their campaign, their commercial is convincing people that this Jeep is the best car to have sex in. What an ad.
Well, okay. All right.
That reminds me. My wife sent me something. My wife sent me something hilarious the other day. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, Derp. Yeah, y'all go over and watch some UFC fights, man. Be a good time.
Let me see if I can find it. I gotta send it to my account over here. Hold on. She sent me something hilarious that I was meaning to play for you, but I forgot.
the
Do you do this as well? You probably don't because you're not on your phone that much. But my wife and I just send memes to each other all day on Instagram. That's the only thing I use Instagram for. Send memes to my wife, and it's usually stuff about like other people talking about parenting or what it's like having a bunch of little kids, and it's like you can relate. You're like, oh god, that's so true.
SD, since we have a session on the porch each night and stuff. Maybe not every night, but a few nights a week, man. She'll send me a lot of different videos and clips. I tell her, I'm like, look, you can't be sending me these all day long. I can't be looking at these all day long, taking 3-4 minutes and stuff. So she'll send me like 10 or 11 in a row, and we just sit down and watch them all at one time, man.
Yeah, that's what we do. Or it's either that or we send each other stuff that we find that look cool, like something for the kids or like Costco stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I think I looked past it. Hold on. Where's that? Oh, yeah, it was a Liquid Death. You know the drink, Liquid Death? I've never really had one.
Buku drinks the shit out of those. It's just water.
Yeah.
It's just water in a can. That's all it is. Buku drinks the shit out of those. I ain't gonna lie. It is crisp water. Good morning, Never Married.
This is funny. Watch this. Here's the first one I want to show you. It says, I finally figured out why my husband is the way he is. She gets it now.
She gets it. Yeah. Fair enough. I finally get it, she said. What?
It's this one right here.
Not like micro ones, but small ones.
I'm no size queen. I like them small.
The big ones always make me feel like I have to pee.
I made fun of my buddy for having a small one, but then he let me hold it, and now I low-key want a small one too.
I've never had one, but if I did, it would be a small one.
When I'm drunk, I want a big one, but only when I'm drunk.
My husband's really into big ones. It kind of weirds me out. So I just sit in the chair and watch him and his buddies just go to town. Meanwhile, I'm just over here enjoying a small one.
Now we have small ones. But don't worry, we still have big ones.
Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Internet undefeated, never lost.
That is one of the best ads, dude.
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna go get me one this morning. Probably a big one.
My husband likes and his buddies like the big ones.
I just sit over here in the chair and watch him go to town. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
Oh my God. What's up, Never Married?
Oh, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Whoa.
Imaginary Football League? What?
What is
that
this?
Sounds funny.
Okay, blending fantasy football analysis with absurd, whimsical storytelling. Think Barnyard Brawls meets Gridiron Glory, but with logging roads and antlers. Let's go, baby. Hey, you got me intrigued, sir. I'm just saying. That's a well-written description. We love it. What else is going on in the world of sports, dude?
Breaking news. So Bad Bunny is going to be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Who gives a shit?
I have no idea who that guy is. He plans to honor queers and LGBTQ plus communities by performing while wearing a dress.
Oh, for the love of fucking God.
Listen.
So that guy, as long as he wears a dress,
it's a real good time to go take a shit. That's all I'm going to say.
Huh?
At halftime of the Super Bowl this year would be a good time to go take a shit, go re-up on some food.
So as long as you wear a dress, it's okay to say queers? Is that how that works?
I don't know the rules, man.
I don't either. What are these rules? We just make them up as we fucking go. Golly. Unreal.
Have you watched the Righteous Gemstones?
Man, I ain't seen that, but it looks pretty good too. You know,
It's
I don't watch shit.
It's funny as hell. This is Uncle Baby Billy from it. Walter Goggins. The IRS, how much money did you make this year?
I make nothing. Zero. Zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department, lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless. And I want to heal as many people as the dear Lord lets me.
It's the dear Lord lets me. Yep.
Uncle Baby Billy. He's the best character in that.
Oh, yeah.
Not in it a lot, but when he's in it, he brings it.
That guy's good in a lot of different shows. He's in Justified, and hell, he's in Sons of Anarchy. He plays the tranny in Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I remember from Justified. That was an all-time role.
No, it's a great show, dude. If y'all have not seen Justified.
Yeah, he is a tranny in there, isn't he?
Yep, sure enough. That guy's in a lot of stuff, dude. He's in that Major League Back to the Minors. He was he was in season 3 of God, what's that show on HBO? The
what's it called? White Lotus.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good one too. I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things about that one too. So,
Shooter McGavin's mad.
What's he mad about?
This is ridiculous. Neither of us received our Oscar nominations.
God, what BS, dude. What BS.
I don't blame him, dude. I don't blame him. I guess we take a look at the games today and then talk about some of the stuff over the weekend. I'm probably not going to do a show in the morning tomorrow. I'm going to take a day to sleep in, but I'll do a afternoon show tomorrow. And yes, Never Married. We will check that out, dude. Let me click on it real quick. Actually,
I am not doing a show in the morning. I'm taking tomorrow off. Sleeping in myself.
Look at this. You're going to sleep in too?
Yep.
Yeah, we got a big day Sunday. We got to get ready for Deer versus Trucker Fantasy Football League.
Let's
18-hour stream. Wow.
18 hours?
Yeah. Let me hit
Let's
the follow
go,
button.
dude.
I'll hit the follow button. What is
broadcasting? Jeffrey, you're absolutely right. This is unprecedented. The Truckers are literally fielding 18-wheelers on offense, while the Deer are using their natural agility in some, let's call them, unconventional tactics. We've got referees with radar guns checking speed limits and veterinarians on standby.
Okay.
That's fantastic, dude. Let's go. Y'all go check him out, man. Give him a follow.
Yeah. Well, I sent the video of highlights of Girard game last night on Twitter. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. Let me see. Let me click on it. Oh, it's a YouTube video. They won't let me play much of it, but I'll watch it later. If I play it on YouTube, they're gonna hit me.
Absolutely, they'll do that.
What was I about to send you? What were we talking about before we went and looked at the deer? Oh, we were talking about stuff this weekend, doing a show. I'll do a show tomorrow. We're gonna sleep in tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's take a look at the games today. Today though, and then we'll take a look. We got UFC. I'm definitely doing a show tomorrow because we got UFC to talk about. I got to do my homework tonight. Blue says I need some drugs first.
Yeah,
had a baby.
Had a baby. Yeah, hell yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Oh, it's 21 degrees outside right now. Gross. I need to wash my car today too.
Like I told y'all,
last time I went to go wash my car, my window was broken, so those fingers crossed that didn't happen again last night.
Ooh, yeah, fingers crossed. Like I told y'all, we ain't getting a damn inch of snow. Damn, they're saying we might be getting a bunch of ice and shit now. That's what I did not want. That's what messed this shit up. I can handle the snow, dude. The ice is what'll get you.
Yeah, Texas is all freaking out. I guess like the HEBs and stuff down there, where like everyone's panicking because the last winter storm like this was that one where the power grid went out and no one had power or food or anything like that.
Yeah, dude. That's
you know what? In San Antonio, now I understand this is cold for San Antonio, but they're all freaking out because they were like, it's supposed to get 19 degrees here. I'm like, Jesus, dude. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's a little bit of ice. You'll be fine. Just drive slow. No one knows how to drive on ice, so make sure you just drive real slow, okay?
Yeah, there's a bunch of ice out there. What you need to do, keep your ass at the house.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. If you don't know how to drive in ice, which even if you do know how to drive in ice, it's still scary. I mean, obviously, I'm used to it up here, but you don't go anywhere unless you absolutely have to. If you do, you just go nice and slow. Like on those days when I have to leave, like it's rare. It's only happened a couple times since we've been doing the show, but remember when I had to leave like real early? Normally it takes me like an hour and 10 minutes to get to work.
Yep.
But those days where it's like snow's coming down like crazy in the morning, it takes me a good extra hour, so 2 hours and 10 minutes to get to work. You just go slow, man. You just go slow.
Take it easy.
You're in no hurry.
Easy peasy. Yep. Easy peasy, man. Yeah, they're saying that stuff.
If you don't have a car, that don't even try to drive a car, whether it's a car that has 4-wheel drive, but if you got like bald tires on that thing, don't even try to do it. Definitely don't try to drive a car or a vehicle that is not ready for the snow.
4-wheel drive don't really do shit on ice.
I was meaning more like a snow ice storm thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're saying it's with that freezing rain shit and stuff, and they'll get on the power lines, they'll snap the damn power lines, the power be out for 3-4 damn days. We got this old man Mickey that walks around the neighborhood, and we'll be out on the porch, and he walks around and walks his dog and stuff, and he's like, now that power goes out, y'all come up there. I got a couple of kerosene heaters. Hell, I got one probably heat your whole house. I was like, Mickey, I might take you up on that, buddy.
Grass Guy says no one can drive on ice. Exactly what I'm trying to say, Grass Guy. But people that have driven on ice or have to deal with ice, they know that no one can drive on ice. But the people that don't usually deal with it, they don't know how bad the ice is.
Oh my God. Down here, I'm telling you right now, probably this time tomorrow morning, it'll look like Walking Dead down here with cars off to the side in the ditch, just abandoned, left there and everything. Because these people down here do not know how to do it, buddy. They do not understand how to drive in winter weather. They never will, and it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, it's like where I grew up. So where I grew up, it rains a lot. I'm not just talking about like rain. I'm talking about like puddles. Like it rains 9 months out of the year. You're driving in water all the time. You get going fast. You're hydroplaning.
Yep.
It was amazing to me to see people like when I went to college and stuff like that like where there's not a lot of rain and then you get rain, how many people don't know how to drive in the rain? Now, it's easier than driving in snow and whatnot, but I'm just saying there still is a few extra. The places that you have to worry about, even where I grew up, everyone knows when it hasn't rained in a while and then you get a big rain, you know to be a little extra cautious, not just because there's a bunch of water, but all the oil that's on the roads from all those times that it's been dry, that's what the water like brings out. So it's a little extra slick out there.
Yeah,
but if you're not used to it, people don't understand that.
Well, just don't be a dumbass. That's my thing. Hell, I see people with it 75 and sunny out there that can't drive worth a damn. Road rage is my worst quality, dude, by far.
Derp says, Will Cricket, basically the girls were down 20 at one point in the first quarter and brought it down to 10 at halftime, came back and won 54-50. At a baby.
Booyah. We love that. We love that.
Boom. I might do a show later this afternoon too, guys. I might do a little Rumble Premium this afternoon. I got 2 hours left to get done. Dose.
Oh, you got 2 hours left? I thought we knocked that out yesterday.
5 a month. We've done 3. I've been slacking.
Fair enough.
Normally I try to do like a extra show a weekend, but we were busy at the beginning of the year, and then I had to work one Saturday. We had football games on Wild Card weekend, and then also I was sick, so I was like, I'm not doing a show.
Okay. Yeah, Derp, we're gonna do it, man.
Of course, there's Crick's Corner, man.
Yep, we're gonna do it, sir. Here in just a little bit.
I might even just say we roll this thing over there and we continue the show over there in a little bit, and I'll hang out with you guys. So
you're welcome to, sir.
I'm surprised the kids aren't up yet, man. Let's talk some sports today, though. We got Rockets, Pistons. See, I want to take the Pistons, right? I want to ladder them out is how I'm looking at this, like -9.5. But the Rockets are good. The Rockets have like played the least amount of home games this season. At one point, at one point, Crick, 10 days ago, they had played 10 less home games than road games. So they got all their road shit out of the way.
Why
And
is that
then
like
they had 5 straight home games, but now they have 5 less, or I guess 6 because they're on the road last night. Either way, they have a lot of home games left. So the Rockets might be a team to look at, but they're on this road trip right now, and they lost to last night and they went to overtime, which makes me like the Pistons even more because the Pistons aren't playing a back-to-back and the Rockets are. But I'm like, the Rockets lost. Are they going to lose 2 in a row on the road? It's kind of hard to bet against, But it is a bad spot, Played till OT last night.
It does feel like a bad spot.
Back, road games. Guys says all the Brady lovers welcome to Crick's Corner. Well, thanks, guys.
All of them. Every last one, man.
So I don't know. We'll see. I'll be looking at that one. We got the Suns and the Hawks.
Yeah.
There's some good value on the Suns. They're leading their division right now, but the Lakers are favored to win it.
I started to say, man, I kind of like that Suns team. They've done me right a few times this year. NBA has been doing us right, dude.
A guy $75 million. I'd hope they'd be $75 million for 1 year. I'd hope they'd be doing
right. That's fair.
Yeah.
What you pay for?
Celtics Nets. This is a back to. They had a day off, but this was a home and home. The Celtics. No, it's not. The Knicks just beat the Nets.
The Knicks just beat the Nets. The Nets scored 66 points in an NBA basketball game. They scored 10 points in the fourth quarter of that damn game the other night, dude. And so you see this total at 216.5. I think we just hammer the under.
Yeah,
I think break 80.
I think I'm gonna take Boston minus 10.5. I'll line it out a little bit, get some plus money.
Ooh, it's down to 8.5. Be careful. What could go wrong?
No, I know it's at 8.5. I'm saying I'm gonna alt line it out a little bit to get plus money.
I got you. Hell, yeah. That's fair. If it didn't, do you know what the line opened at by chance? I don't think it matters. Hell, the Nets suck. That was a garbage ass performance the other night.
See, when a good team has a stinker and has a bad offensive night, you want to bet on them the next night. When a bad team doesn't, you want to keep betting against them.
You want to keep fading them because that locker room doesn't get any better.
Yeah, and they're all young and stuff like that. It opened 8.5, so it's right where it opened.
Yeah, you're probably okay.
It doesn't sound the same when you say belt to butt. All right, it's belt to ass. It just doesn't sound the same, right?
Yeah, it's for belt to ass. Yeah, Penguins, man, we were riding that Penguins wave for a little bit too. A little plus 145 last night, 2-unit play, booyah.
I've doubled my money on my golf bets, but I'm hanging on, dude.
Man,
you want to know why I'm hanging on, Crick? Because there's a chance that these two guys are in the final pairing going at it on Sunday. That would be the best scenario for me. If these two guys are the guys in the lead and it's going to come down to those two, I'm just going to cash out before it ends because you're going to get one of them at 50-something% at some point, and the other one at 50-something% at some point. Just cash both out and say, screw it. I don't care who wins.
Yeah. Cash both of those out and then bet somebody, then like the pairing in front of them. They come back and shoot a crazy round.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, Crick. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. We got the Kings and the Cavs. The Kings suck. Cavs are laying 11. You know the Cavs are the worst team in the league against the spread this season. I think this is the time to start betting on them. I was looking at that list of who's the bet. I didn't know this over on Action Network. And I know they have all these cool tools, but like they got a lot more stuff up there than they used to. Like you can you go look at their pro projections. Heavy Steps looks at these a lot. They'll tell you like where the value is. So like Kings and Cavs, their pro line says this line should be like plus 7.4, and we're getting 11.5. So it's an A+ grade. You got a 10% edge. Kind of cool, right? You can look at some of these and kind of they give you some tips there, but they also have these ATS standings, dude.
Those are good.
So look, you can see the Cavs, the worst team in the league against the spread this season, 16-29. All you had to do is bet against the Cavs, and you'd be rolling.
You would be. You'd be just hammering it, dude. But hell, the Kings right behind them. You got the two worst teams against the spread playing each other tonight.
That's why I'll take the better team.
That's what I'm saying. You take the team that's actually worth a damn.
But like, look at some of these, like the Timberwolves, terrible. Also, I like looking at we're at that point of the season where everyone the data's in, and you're like, want to keep fading these teams. You want to keep fading the bad ones down here. The good teams, I feel like this is the time to start betting on them against the spread, even if it is a large number, because then they should start turning around.
I don't hate that. I think that does regress back some. I don't think they're just going to go like 33% against the spread all year long. That's going to get back closer to 50.
Meanwhile, fade teams that are really good against the spread, like the Suns and the Hornets.
God, no wonder the Suns have cashed in for us. Hell, you didn't really have to pick your
1
spots.
13, dude. They're 5 games above second place. That's insane.
I mean, shit, they're good at home and on the road too. That
when
what
you're
is
31 and 13, it's hard to be bad on either of those.
Exactly. Yeah. What did you say the odds were on them to win their division or whatever it is?
I'm gonna pull it up over on Kalshi.
That might not be a bad bet.
You go to Kalshi, you go to basketball. Well, the Suns won yesterday and the Lakers lost, so I'm sure it's moved a little bit. But if you go to pro basketball over there, go to divisions. Yeah, look at this. Okay, the Suns are now even money. But the Lakers were. Oh, maybe I misread it. Maybe I read it wrong. It looks like no, I was right here. The Lakers were barely a favorite above them for a minute, and now the Suns are. I mean, even money on a team that now it's 54 cents, but even money on a team that's got like. I think they've got a healthy lead. Hold on, divisions. They're half a game above them. But still, the 3 games above Golden State. Golden State's not coming back to win that because they're all banged up. Clippers aren't going to come back. The value is actually betting the Clippers. I think.
Hey,
I know on recently.
That is the value. Bet the Clippers.
This is the exact spot I found myself in. Remember that? I think were we doing a show together? No, we weren't. It was like one of my first years doing the podcast, and I had told the odds father, I'm like, dude, you know, a team. We're at this point in the season. I go, you know, a team that I like to turn it on, and you can get 10-1 for them to win their division, and they're 10-1, and they were like tied in first place, but no one believed in them because their division had the Lakers, Warriors, and Clippers in it. Was the Suns, and they were tied in first place, or even had a lead in first place. I'm like, you're gonna give me 10-1 on a team that's already in the lead? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to take that value.
Suns ended up winning the division. I got a nice 10-1.
Go, baby.
6% right now for the Clippers.
6%? Yeah, bet that.
And they're 7 games back. They've been playing a lot better. They had a horrific start to this season.
They're playing. Well, yeah, Kawhi wasn't hardly playing at all at the beginning of the damn year. He's playing a lot more right now. I mean, don't get it twisted. They got still loading manages or whatever. But the Clippers are playing much better basketball right now.
Okay, I'm going to buy them right now. I'm doing it. Put my money where my mouth is.
I like it, sir.
Here's the thing. We don't even need them to actually win it because we're betting on Kalshi.
They ain't got to win it, man. Just get back up there in the mix, and you're going to wind up being cashed out for 3 times your money.
Yeah, 6%. I just bought 534 shares. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
put a little $37 on it.
I mean, I did see a thing the other day where they were like doing an interview with James Harden and stuff, and he was talking about how they felt like they were getting better each game, each day, and he felt like they were going to make a comeback. So, boots on the ground, man.
Oh, I remembered. I wanted to show you something really cool that Better Day just put out. Cool tool for you guys. Make sure you're paying attention. For you guys, sports bettors out there, and you want better, different resources and whatnot. Hold on. So let's take the NFL games. So we go over to Better Day. They got this new thing, Crick. You'll like this. Betting tools.
Okay.
So, a lot of betting sites have this. Theirs is pretty clean. Yeah, I know. This is free, by the way. You don't have to be a supporter. This is all free, which is even cooler. But look, they have betting tools. So they have these different calculators. So they have a parlay calculator. So if you're ever wondering, like, are you getting true odds that you should be getting, you can put together your parlay, and they'll tell you what the odds should be. And you just plug them in. That's pretty cool. They have a hedge calculator. So if you have a bet, you put your original bet and what you're going to win, and then if you're trying to hedge,
what the appropriate odds should be.
So yeah, let's say you have the Broncos to win the AFC. So then you would put the Patriots money line odds in here, and they would tell you, let's do that. Let's say you had Broncos win the AFC at the beginning of the year at like 20-1, right? So you would take the Patriots, who are currently a minus 245 favorite. So you'd put minus 245 here. And they show you how to guarantee a profit. So you would risk, you would risk $14.91.30 on the Patriots money line. And then that way you'd guarantee to win $500.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool tool though. If that's what if you don't want to try to do the math yourself, you got a nice little calculator. Like I said, this is clean, easy to use. Now, if you want to do a custom hedge, you could say, okay, I don't want to do that. Let's say I like the Broncos to win this weekend, but I want to see, just want to cover a little bit. So let's say I want to put $500 on the Patriots. What does that do? It tells you if your original bet wins, then you're going to net profit $1,500. If the hedge wins, you're going to net profit $100.
Okay. Yeah, Coco's in here, the ninja. She hopped in earlier. Get that parlay.
This action is garbage. Some of their stuff is. I found out. I just forgot my automatic renewal hit. I was debating if I was going to renew it or not. Some of the numbers I don't know how much I believe and whatnot, but now I've used it so often I know when to not believe a number and go against it.
Yeah, that's good. Like I said, I don't trust it. Comparing it to a lot of those other different sites we've been looking at and stuff where you'll have 4 or 5 sites around, the same over the line, and then action will be way, way off from those numbers. And I think they're in cahoots with the books. I do. So I'm very careful. But stuff like this, these different things, this is a better day for one. But the parlay calculators and whatnot, but like action, if you're using that stuff for like the against the spread numbers, they can't skew those. That just is what it is. But yeah, no, I don't trust all those numbers on action. I don't.
Yeah. I've used it long enough. I know what seems fishy. This is the thing that I like out of this, dude. The EV bets, how to know your expected value. You always hear people talk about you got to only plus EV bets, whatever. So this is what I wanted to talk about and show you. So let me hold on. I got to pull this up real quick. Let's take a look at the football games this weekend. So this is great for like understanding like over on Kalshi if you're getting better odds in your sports book, right? Because they do percentages. I know you can change it and whatnot, but like it will really show you. So like let's take the Patriots. They're minus 245 on the money line on BetOnline. And you got to do this against sharp books, and I consider BetOnline a sharper book, right? But you can do it for any book to see if you should bet it on your book or if you should bet it on Kalshi, right? So Patriots are minus 245. So what we do is we use this tool. So we enter the odds minus 245. That's an implied probability of 71%. So minus 245 means they're thinking 71% of the time the Patriots are going to win this game outright. So how do you use this to your advantage? Well, we go look over here, and you can get the Patriots at 69 percent. So you have a net edge of 2%. So the Patriots would be better to be betting on Kalshi than you would over on BetOnline, right?
Y'all got to look at that stuff too.
You got to look at the other side. Now, Broncos are plus 203. So, okay. Go look at let's do plus 203. That's implied odds of 33%. We go over to Kalshi. Well, that's right where Denver is. And remember, you pay a little percentage fee too using Kalshi. That's their big. So you're really, when you buy that, you're really paying 33.4. So
you'd be better off
betting. Not really an edge.
Or not
really an edge. Right? Yeah. Fair. Well, let's go to this game. Okay. So over on Kalshi, plus 130, or over on BetOnline, plus 130 for the Rams. So let's put that in. Implied probability of 43.48. On Kalshi, 44%. So you would actually be better using the sports book. No, the sports book.
Wait, on that one you beat it. What did you say the other ones was? I'm sorry.
Plus 130 is 43. So you're getting better value betting on this one because you're paying 44%.
So yeah, slight edge there. Okay. So yeah, you'd be better off betting on one.
It's very minimal. But so Seattle minus 150, which is implied odds of 60%, but I'm going to put it in here just to show you guys. So 60%. Oh, sorry. All these tabs. So my Seahawks are minus 150, 60%. Over on Kalshi, you can get Seattle at 58%. So that would be the better play if you look at the Seahawks. That would be a better play than the Rams.
Get a little more value on your money there,
yeah. So if you like the Seahawks, you wouldn't want to bet them on Bet Online. You would want to bet them on Kalshi. If you like the Rams, you would want to bet them on Bet Online, not on Kalshi. So I wanted to show you guys this because this is how you can use these tools that are free, by the way. And I'm not paid sponsor or anything like that, as you guys know, with Better Day. I just think they're great. I'm actually a supporter of them.
We're just trying to help you win, man.
But these are free tools. These are sweet, dude. To help you find plus EV bets a little. Listen, you might not think 1 or 2% is a huge difference. It is massive if you can find a 2% edge. And that's not even 2%. That's 2% on the line value.
Okay. Fair enough. I like it, dude.
Because from 60 to 58, what is that? That's not 2%. It's 2% on the book, but that is. Let's see. Hold on, I did the math wrong. That's actually odds wise because you got to take the 2% difference, divide it by 60 because that was the original bet. That's actually a 3.3% better odds.
Okay.
Imagine if you could save 3.3% on the vig you place on sportsbooks, Crick.
Right.
That's like if a sportsbook's offering at minus 125, but you can, we say shop around. That's like saying if you bet it over here, you can get it at minus 110. That's a huge difference.
Big difference, man.
You do that for every bet that you place. You'll save so much money over time.
Absolutely. You'll stack it up, man. Nickels to the ceiling.
I'm with Blue. Too much mathing, Will. I know. I love math.
Yeah, I like math too. Jamie, kind of like Jamie's saying there.
Yeah, there you go, Jamie. Yeah, I see A1C. I'm like, why are we talking about people's blood sugars?
Yeah, singing the lowering my A1C.
And that's what Jamie's always talked about this too, because that's why he always puts the limit orders in instead of buying at market value, because if you can save that net edge, even if it's 1 cent lower, it adds up. Now it doesn't mean that it will always get filled, but he's right. Yeah, you could save 5% or higher on your portfolio value over time if you just do these little edges like that. I knew Jamie would like this math talk.
Absolutely, he loves that stuff. Y'all should see some of the go. We're actually having a conversation kind of like this yesterday on the porch with SD, and it makes her head explode. She'll ask me a question. I'm like, look, I'm going to have to lay some numbers out for you. She don't really care for them numbers, but it does. I can just see the look on her face. I'm like, it ain't clicking, is it? She's like, no, I get it. I'll say certain things and to try to relate it and make her understand it. But yeah, she don't like them numbers either.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're doing this not casually as really trying to build a portfolio and doing this as a side income thing, you got to know these things.
Yep, you do.
What up, Inks Kitten? Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? How's your Friday going?
That's
probably great because you're here with us now. I know mine just got better.
That's right. Let's go.
Nice little break-even calculator. So this will tell you, how I always say, I love doing plus 150 bets because you only have to hit 40% of your bets at plus 150 to break even. So we've been doing with my NBA thing, it's been plus 300 or higher. So we'll just say plus 350 is my average. So if you do my NBA bets, the other night we went 0-7. Well, we went 4 of 7. So what is that? That's 4 of 14, right? So we're still slightly down because you need to hit 20. If you go plus 350 on every one of your bets, which mine are like plus 400, plus 500 on some of them too. But if you alt line to try to get about plus 350 on every single one, you only have to hit 28% of your bets to break even.
That's doable, folks.
Especially in the NBA.
That's why we tell y'all not to lay all that juice, man, because it's very hard to win more games than you lose in this stuff over a long, big sample size and stuff like that. So yeah, you got to look for the value in those spots, so you don't have to do that. You still come out profitable.
Coco says, I'm back. Had to dip out to argue with the fiance before he went to work. Yeah, I get it. Just make sure when he comes, you start the day off with an argument. Make sure when he comes back home, let's make it a nice little welcome home for the weekend type deal. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Forget the argument this morning. Have something nice for him when he gets home.
Absolutely. It's like, that argument.
I'm like, look, you got to shut the fuck up. You that plays over.
You just play that clip for him when he gets home, Coco. You're good to go.
That's one thing my wife and I are really good at.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, every relationship you get irritated or mad at each other, but we're real good at we just we just need to okay, walk away or whatever or something like that. When we get back, we don't hold the grudge. It's just okay. Already forgot about it.
SD and I have gotten much, much better at that over the course of our relationship and stuff. And you have to learn that as part of being in a long relationship and stuff. You learn how to deal with each other and different things like that. But we've gotten a lot better at that too. Sometimes you just got to walk away and breathe. Ain't nothing productive going to come out of that conversation the moment you're both heated. You just walk away for a minute, breathe, and then come back, talk about it in a little while.
Yeah. Because for me and my wife, it's okay, we were mad at each other earlier in the day. Every night we finish the night by sitting on the couch and watching a show together. If I want to hang on to that and be pissed off, I'm not going to enjoy sitting on the couch.
What's what I'm saying? That makes it awkward. There's tension there. All that stuff.
Quiet, kids are asleep. We got this time to ourselves.
Yeah. Don't waste the good time over bullshit. Yeah, I'm with you.
If I'm in big trouble, I go get flowers.
She does. She beats me, and I have to come in here and say good things. That's what happens.
That's right. Good morning, Ghost. Ghost, if you didn't see this, you should go back just 10 minutes later. And I went over all these betting tools over on Better Day. These are free. I know Ghost loves different resources and whatnot. I think you would like this, Ghost. They've got parlay calculator, which a lot of people have, but they have a hedge bet, so you can figure out how much you need to hedge. So if your original bet was 20-1 and you have $100 on it, and you want to see if I bet 500 on the other side, what am I guaranteed? Well, you're guaranteed to win 1,500 or 100 here. And then the thing that I like the most on this is the EV calculator. So you can compare your odds that you're getting on a sports book versus another sports book or another betting exchange to make it see where. Well, I guess if you're comparing sports book to sports book, that one's easy because they have the same numbers. But for the betting exchanges where it's in percentages, you can see how much extra value you're getting.
Yep, and that is very important.
Yeah. They got a lot of cool things here, man.
I'm becoming a bigger fan of the Better Day site.
Yeah, dude, they got a lot. They have their premium stuff, and obviously they want to get some memberships and stuff like that. But they put a lot of free
money
stuff out.
These guys are putting a shit ton of time into all this stuff, dude.
And the people that they have on board here are legit pros, legit people that do this in Vegas. I know his pick lost yesterday, but Steve Fezzik is that guy that, has won a bunch of contests in Vegas, lives in Vegas, does this for a living. You're getting pro bettors. They had a top guy. This is the reason why I picked Patrick Cantlay to finish in the top 20.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And nobody's going to win 100% of the time.
Yeah, they bring in legit guys and whatnot. And then, they post their record up here from these picks. These are their picks that they give out in their premium stuff and whatnot. But you get access to other tools and stuff like that. Where's the trench report at? Did they not do the trench report? I thought they did.
Dang, Coco, you done got you fired up this morning. She ready to go shoot some shit.
I haven't looked.
Got you real fired up.
Closer to Jesus. I haven't looked at this yet. The trench report for this weekend. He added some extra things to this.
Okay.
So far, the trench report is they picked. If you just blindly followed the trench report, you would have got 3 out of 4 teams right in the conference championship.
I mean, that's pretty damn solid. What was the other one? Probably the Eagles.
It actually, surprisingly, was the I think it was the Steelers. The Steelers had an edge against Houston, and then they actually had an edge against New England.
And they'd already beat New England once.
Yeah, and their final was Denver versus the Rams. This is obviously before, even though it wouldn't affect the trench report, but before the Bo Nix injury and stuff.
Goes to Steve Fezzik from pregame. What does that mean?
Yep. Pregame.com. Steve Fezzik.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's where Scott was. That's how I know of Scott, because Scott was at pregame for like the last 3 years. And then he branched up.
They start this.
He just branched up and started his own thing. He's still down there in Vegas and whatnot, but he wants to do more. He's on VSiN, which is the Vegas, like inside the numbers type deal, like a TV show down there that's just all about wagering. So he likes to do a lot more on air stuff, and so I think he kind of where pregame is a lot of podcasting and whatnots. But basically, the Better Day podcast that you hear every day with Scott is the same exact podcast that you would hear. He was doing pre-games podcast in the morning. It's literally the same exact layout, same cover, the same shit. He just brought it over with them.
Okay.
Because he's the one doing it.
I like what they're doing here at Better Day, man. I do.
Yeah.
I am a fan.
But yeah, look at this trench report stuff. Obviously, the Rams are actually ranked number 1 over the Broncos.
Oh, yeah. And you got the Patriots at 4 down there.
Yeah, well, our offensive line is the reason why we're below everyone.
Yeah. And this does both sides of the ball, though, don't it?
Yeah, offense and defense, but
Milton Williams or whatever was out for an extended period of time too, so that would have affected.
But it factors that in. It factors that in now that he's back, because it takes that's one thing that's cool about the trench report. It does take past data, but it also, like, if you're missing a key player, it will adjust because it takes its PFF ranking. So its replacements PFF will get added into the calculation.
That's good, because it obviously, you need that kind of information, because you need to know why they were so bad for this 4-game stretch or whatever versus what they're supposed to be now.
Mm-hmm. And that's right, Ghost. Just like Wager Talk, 100%.
Yeah, Wager Talk. Yeah, I've seen some of their stuff.
But I love the stuff that they do in here. So you can see there's like a huge Patriots have a really good run blocking edge, which all you hear about is how great this Denver's defense is and whatnot. And obviously Denver's offensive line is top tier. As you can see, their pass protection and their run blocking is on fire, which is crazy. It's crazy, Crick, that they have such a good run blocking offensive line, yet they can't run the ball.
Yeah, that is weird.
But the net trench advantage, Denver Broncos plus 22.3, which is really good. Reason why they're favored in the trenches all playoffs long to go to the.
Dude, it feels too easy to take the Patriots minus the 5.5.
Dude, listen, I love the trench report. It's not 100%. It ain't.
I didn't even need to see this damn thing before I thought it was too easy to take the Patriots. And if it ever feels too easy, y'all, it usually is.
But this is where, like, the trench report will help you find some underdogs, like all season. Now, 2-game sample size this weekend, don't go crazy. And also, yes, the Broncos do here, but it doesn't factor in that there's a new quarterback in there that hasn't thrown the ball in 2 years in a meaningful game. So, just be careful with it. But we did use it all season long to help us find like those underdogs that might have a chance on the money line. But what it's best at is finding these running mismatches and helps player props. So like both the Patriots and the Broncos have a run blocking edge. So if you were to look at anything, you would look at the running backs in this game and just go over their running props.
Okay.
Ghost has gotten 4 shout-outs on Wager Talk. Atta baby, Ghost.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Swear, Ghost, if you come here on Sunday and start talking about too many points given the Broncos, I might just leave for that segment. I've heard it all week. I don't need to hear it on my own show. I'm kidding, Ghost. Of course, I'm kidding. Dang it, Crick. They're poisoning the food again. I thought we got rid of that.
mRNA vaxes? You son of a bitches. Dirty old dog.
I don't know what it is. It doesn't say what it is this time.
This changed everything, though. It changed everything. Don't click on that, y'all. This changed everything.
There we go. Oh, look at this. He put comparable games. So I guess what he did was take win where the Broncos last, like this big of edge and rush blocking. It was week 10 against the Raiders. They had a rushing edge of 39.5, so it was very comparable. And look what J.K. Dobbins did in that game. 18 carries, 77 yards. 4.3 yards per carry.
Grass, buddy, if you don't have time, you can go, buddy. Like I said, if you got something going on, you can go.
Sorry, Grass.
That ain't no problem. Because I'm going to need about 5 minutes.
I was planning on wrapping it up 15 minutes ago, but I totally forgot about this. And I think this is actually helpful shit with all these betting tools.
Well, I need about 5 minutes this morning, too, because SD had to leave early. I got to let the dog out and all kinds of stuff. So you send a Ray, but I'm going to need about 5 minutes this morning.
All right.
So we can we'll make it happen.
But this is pretty cool, dude. So, like, smart comparable games and, like, edges. So, like, New England, last time they had the 31 rush edge was week 11 against the Jets. Henderson did not probably go over. He had 19 carries, 62 yards, but he did have 2 tutties. But I would say Henderson wasn't efficient, but Henderson isn't like, if you're looking at a guy, when you're looking for like rushing yards, you got to go with Stevenson when there's a rushing edge, because Henderson is like a big player bust when it comes to like yardage. He cannot run between the tackles, as we saw last week.
No, that's not his game.
Unless he bounces one out, is the only way that he goes over.
That's usually what happens. He gets stuffed in the middle and he pops it outside and then breaks it for a 60-yard run or something.
Like he hesitates too much.
Yeah.
He tries to do letting off them.
Yeah, a little too patient sometimes.
Yeah. Here's a warning about the Patriots. Last time the Patriots run defense was you gotta be careful here though. Last time the Patriots faced a run like where the defense had an edge over them, or the Patriots defense facing an offense that has a rushing edge over them. At this number, James Cook had 22 carries, 107 yards, and 2 TDs. Now, I will say Williams wasn't playing on that one. So Milton Williams was not playing. So
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Guy's a monster.
Yeah. What about the Rams-Seattle game? Look at this. Rams run blocking has a +40 against Seattle's run defense.
I don't even know how that's possible the way that Seattle defense has been playing.
That's what I'm saying. See, these are the things, like, you get all these narratives and stuff out there about like this team has a really good defense, this team has really blah blah. And it's not wrong per se, but I think it's cooked into the numbers and what the public perspective is on this team. But if you actually dig into the numbers, this is why I love looking at these, because this will show you that, like, hey, Rams should be able to run the ball. Now, that might not always be the game plan if Seattle houses the opening kickoff. You know what I mean? Like, and you're playing from behind, but more times than not, you follow these, you're doing pretty well this season.
Yeah, they don't factor in the opening kickoff for a tutty, do they?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. It says takeaway. Trench report was correct. Rams won at home. Williams dominated. Larger rushing edge translated to better efficiency. Low scoring defensive battle. So this would tell you, if you're going to take some Kyron Williams, like rushing props to go over, maybe parlay it with the game to go under.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
What did Barnes say? Barnes said that as far as he's seen for the last 20 years, defenses largely don't matter in the postseason. They really don't. It's an offensive league.
And yeah, like you said, elite level quarterback play is usually what separates you in those spots.
And that's why everyone trusts Matthew Stafford over Sam Darnold this weekend.
And Drake May over Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah. Well, I don't think many people trust that as much.
That would be a given. That would be a given, but still. Darnold due for a bad game. You're not wrong, man. Like I said, I've been high on that Rams team for a while. I'm not getting off that train now.
Key Insight Trench Report says Rams plus 12.6, but head-to-head data creates uncertainty. Seattle won at Lumen Field despite a larger deficit. Home team has won both games. Seattle rushing edge is their best of the series. Kenneth Walker exploded for 9.1 yards per carry at home in Week 16 against the Rams. So he's just saying, listen, the data is telling this is going to be a toss-up, which is kind of what everyone's been saying all week long. Like, would you be surprised if either team won? I wouldn't.
No. The only team I'm going to be surprised if they win will be Denver, and I won't even be overly surprised there because the defense is so good. But just when you got a quarterback that ain't played in 2 damn years, that's why I would be surprised.
Their play is the Denver to win, and they lay it out why on here, which is great. Running back props. Travion Henderson, TD, has a good edge. Probably good value on that too. What's Travion Henderson to get a touchdown this weekend? Let's see
what I got him at.
Hey, dude.
There they are. He is plus 225 on the books.
That does seem like some good value, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah, he's 31% over on.
Because you got Ramondre as the favorite at plus 120. I feel like everybody's going to be hammering that.
Let's check out this tool real quick to see if we should bet it on your book or if we should bet it over. So let me see betting tools. You say Henderson was plus 225.
That's what they've got him listed on DraftKings currently.
Oh, you want to show him? Okay, hold on. So he's 31% on Kalshi. He's 30.77% on DraftKings. So DraftKings would have a slight minimal edge of a better value to take him there than on Kalshi. But on Kalshi, you could always put it in at 30%. So like if we go over here, although yes, he is, where's he at? 31%. You could put it in at 30 and maybe it will get filled. Or better yet, what I kind of have been doing in some of these spots, I kind of find these guys that are a little bit longer shot, but like what the Trench Report says that they do have an edge. I'll just wait and watch the game at halftime if he doesn't have a touchdown yet. But I like how the game's going. If the number's right, I'll take him at like maybe you get him at 17 cents, in the second half.
Maybe.
Because there are times that players don't score in the first half, but they score in the second half. It happens, Craig.
It does. Every game. Wow.
So you're still sticking with your prediction of Patriots, Rams?
That's what I'm going with, man. I ain't jumping off that train now. Can't quit it feeling this way.
I'm with you on that one. We'll see you come Sunday, but you want to show them what you got?
Oh, what we got here. What you got, bro?
It's a hold on. Show them the thing first. It's a Lego Batman keychain. It's also
it's got a flashlight. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
love that.
I saw those at my work that we had them out there. I'm like, what are these? I got them for the boys. They love them.
I'll tell you, I freaking love that kid right there, man. He gets me amped up, fired up, ready to run through a brick wall. He cracks me up.
I know. He's silly. Well,
I'm telling you, buddy, you got your hands 100% full with that one.
Oh my God. Yeah. And my 2 little girls who now think it's funny and figured out how to unlock the sliding glass door. My wife sent me a video last night.
Uh-oh.
Scotty would like unlock it and laugh, and Phoenix would come in and push her and laugh and then lock it. And Scotty would push her out of the way and then go unlock it. And they were just going back and forth, pushing each other, locking and unlocking. I'm like, oh God, we're in trouble.
Man, let's see. You didn't have to buy no Christmas. You ain't got to buy no birthday presents. Just let them play with the sliding glass door, man.
Yeah, Dirt. Maybe Crick will play that video for you. Since he won't be on YouTube. I can't because of the YouTube video. But
yeah, we can do all that here in just a few minutes, man. Like I said, I'm gonna need about 5 minutes in between. Let the dog out and all that stuff, but I'll be rolling in a few. You send the race.
You can wrap things up, or we can go for another hour, Crick, and really piss Grass Guy off. I'm up for either. It's up to you.
I need to get over there and do the Crick's Corner too. I'm gonna look at. I don't know if I'm doing college basketball day. College basketball looks stupid tonight, like it is most fucking days. But we'll puck around, find out, and talk about the association since they've done us all right lately.
Yeah, I gotta really dive into these NBA lines today. We were kind of going through that, but like I said, I might be live later today. If not, I'm definitely gonna be live tomorrow because I got to talk this UFC. Maybe I'll go live today and we'll get in the lab all together and just kind of break down these UFC bets, see if we can find some value somewhere. You know.
There you go. There you go. I will have some little sprinkles, little sweats tomorrow night.
You think so?
I know so. That's the safest bet in the house.
Ooh, hit the button on accident.
So, well, I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here because, like I said, I need about 5 minutes or so, y'all. We'll be rolling in just a few minutes over there on the Sports Picks channel. Y'all just bear with me, but I got to get a couple things done real quick. And we'll be rolling here in about 5 minutes or so. So y'all come over there and hang out with us. We'll look at your lines for tonight and all that, see if we can't find a few winners there. But have a great day, chat. Be safe out there. You be safe as well, sir. And I'll holler at you.
You too, buddy. I'll see you Sunday.
Absolutely. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, man. What time are we going to start?
Wise Guy Roundtable.
I'm fine with whatever. I don't care.
Let's just stick at our normal 7:30 time.
7:30. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go, baby.
So, yeah, buddy.
All right, sir. Well, be safe. Have a good day. I will see you then, chat. Y'all can come on over. We'll be rolling about 5 minutes.
I will not be live tomorrow. Sorry. I will not be live. So I will do a show this afternoon. I will not. It's a girl's birthday party tomorrow. There's no way I'm going to be live.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yep. No, you got other obligations, man.
So I guess we'll be doing a stream this afternoon.
All right. Well, y'all be safe. I'll see you over at Crick's Corner here in just a little bit.
Later, buddy. Have a good day. Thank you, Alyssa. You have a good weekend, too. It's going to be a great weekend. It's a good weekend for a good weekend. Make sure you get over here at Crick's Corner. Crick's can get started, he said, in about 5 minutes. The party continues. Him and Grass are going to dive into the lines. Find you some winners. Find you a winner like our guy Cameron over here. I mean, this is why you want to listen to Crick's Corner, because look at Cameron took $1 and turned it into 40 by parlaying their picks together. That could be you today. That could be you today. So make sure you go over to Crick's Corner, smash the like button, give them a follow. Let's get them to 1,000. We'll be back. I'll be back this afternoon at some point. Good weekend for Pat's win. That's right, Alyssa. Let's go. That's the kind of energy I need in the chat here. Love it. But you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later today. And if I don't see you later today, we'll see you Sunday for the Wise Guy Roundtable, breaking down championship weekend in the NFL. We're going to have best bets. Oh, it's going to be fun. We're going to have winners for you. It's about to be a cold weekend in Ohio. It's about to be a cold weekend everywhere. Later, Yeti Master Yoda. Good seeing you, buddy. Happy Friday. See you guys later. You guys have a good one. But until next time, good luck, good gambling, and game on.